Hi guys, thank you for joining me. I'm super excited to be going over this with you guys and hopefully offering things that will help you and be very beneficial, whether you're just starting and you're looking for some fitness advice or tips, something to help you with. This is going to be the ultimate breakdown that I found on deadlift. When I was first starting, I was really blessed to have a lot of good coaches, but I remember YouTubing deadlift form, and a lot of people focus on stage two, which is the setup and execution of the deadlift. There's so many things that are left out of that. And don't be wrong, there's some great breakdowns, there's some great deadlifters, but I want to really dive into this lift because there's so many things to get out of it and so many different ways to deadlift. You have your two main, you have sumo and conventional, but then you have hex bar, you have negative deadlifts, you have deficit deadlifts, you have pause reps, we have suitcase style deadlifts, single hand, overhand, Romanian deadlift. There's a lot of different kinds of deadlifts. I'm going to post a list of them so you can see all the different kinds, and we'll go into what they're used for. Block pull deadlift, it's another one. There's a lot of different kinds. I'm going to break down what each one's used for and kind of wade through all the gym bro science that not effective. If you're a trainer and you already know how to deadlift, great. Hopefully I can add something to you. You might be like me and I had reached a plateau at 405. Could not figure it out. Couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong. Figured out what I need to work on. Boom, 455, right? Now I'm working through something else. Keep trying to push, hit that next, hit that 500, right? So there's different things that can block where you're at, and I'm trying to help with that. So that's another thing that we're going to try to focus on. So quick bit about me. I'm a ACE certified personal trainer. So that's certified through the American Council on Exercise. I'm a third-degree black belt in Taekwondo, as well as a state champion boxer. I'm a three-time national champion in Taekwondo. I was on Team USA for the Amateur Athletic Union twice for Taekwondo. I've been in martial arts my entire life. I've lifted for 10 years, something like that. And I've been blessed with some very good coaches. And one of my favorite lifts, probably my favorite lift, the deadlift, we're going to be breaking down. So these are some things that have helped me, what I've gone through, and hopefully put it all in a package that will help you guys out, get the results you're looking for, get the knowledge you're looking for, and do it safely and effectively to get the best results. All right, you guys, so you might be wondering why it is that we would be deadlifting. What are the benefits of it? So number one, it's going to build your posterior chain. So this means is everything on the back half of your body, from upper back all the way down to your hamstrings. So a lot of people focus on the anterior chain, which is the front, which is going to be things like shoulders, chest, abs, quads. But the posterior chain is a huge power source and really provides us with the majority of our stability. So ignoring that can lead to a lot of health issues down the line, which leads me to number two, which is preventing low back pain and fixing low back pain a lot of the times. So your spine is just bones, right? Well, bone doesn't move anything. Muscle moves bone. The bones provide the support structure. So a lot of times your spine is kind of making these weird arching angles and stuff because there isn't the muscle to force it into a proper alignment. So when we can take that bone and strengthen those muscles, it'll straighten that spine back out, which can get rid of a lot of back pain. It also prevents back injuries. So a lot of times shoulder and back injuries are caused from just not very strong muscles. And when you have stronger muscles, you basically reduce the chances of those things being injured. Couple of the things that deadlift helps fix. First off is explosiveness in athletes. Improves your vertical jump, your long jump, your sprinting capability. So you get that quick twitch ability to contract your muscle fibers. It also increases your learned strength, which kind of plays into your explosiveness. So you can have two people of equal size. Let's say they're both 160 pounds. One person pulls 400 on their deadlift and one person pulls 200. So really it'd be like 405 and 225 if we're talking plates, but regardless. One person is able to lift more than the other. Well, why is that? If they have the same body structure, same BMI, same muscle to fat ratio, same amount of muscle, one person is learning to contract more of their muscle fibers. So let's say person A has 100 muscle fibers and person B has 100 muscle fibers. Same people, same size, same weight. Person A can lift more because he's contracting, let's say, 80 out of those 100 muscle fibers, and the other person is only contracting 40. So you're able to increase your learned strength, which is just strength that your body already has, to be able to lift more. An example of this is, let's say someone lifts a car to save their child, right? They had the capability all along to lift heavy. They just didn't know they could until they were put under a lot of stress and the adrenaline, everything's opening those things up. So you're able to lift a lot more than you think you are, but you have to learn how to do that, and that's that learned strength piece. A couple other things that your deadlift helps with is, one is grip strength. It helps a lot. I had weak wrists for a really long time and often sprained them. Years of fighting with improper technique until I finally got a boxing coach caused that. Couldn't do push-ups flat, had to do them on my knuckles because I had such bad wrists. Deadlifting helps improve that forearm strength, that wrist strength, just overall grip strength in general. Really, really helps with this, guys. Especially if you drop stuff a lot. As people are aging, this can be really killer for that. A couple other things that deadlifts do, because it is a compound movement, it's a large compound movement, it works almost everything, right? It can be a great warm-up for other things. So if I have a back day, a lot of times I'll warm up with deadlifts because it hits everything and we get that blood flow going immediately, which saves us time. Because if we can hit more things with the compound movement and then move to an isolation movement instead of just doing isolation, which is kind of a powerlifting versus bodybuilding approach, we're able to get more work in less time, which for me and my clients, I like to be able to do. If I only have 45 minutes with someone, I want to make the most of it. So if we can include a compound lift, we hit a lot of those things quicker. Another thing that the deadlift will do is increase your HGH production, which will help you grow everything else. So if you're bodybuilding, you want to grow your biceps, you need to squat and deadlift. That will help you produce the necessary hormones in order to do that more effectively. Also, you get a huge endorphin release when you're deadlifting, which is awesome. You feel good. You have that high afterwards, which is always great because whenever I have a client that comes in, or even if I'm lifting on my own, I like that. That's really, really helpful, especially when you're chasing numbers and things like that. It gives you great goals incrementally to go after.